This AI crap that's going on right now scares the hell out of me.
Yo, 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 yo.
It's your boy Uche. I got my boy
DZ.
We are the Ill-Advised Wise Guys.
Check out the full podcast, link below.
How will AI impact the music industry? You know, I want to start this because, like, I came to you about 2 months ago, probably, when I guess it was kind of still early, like, you know, on the conversation about artificial intelligence, because I was seeing this become a thing. And I said, yo, bro, I think we need to discuss this. And because things have heated up since. But to take you guys back, there was an attempt by people smarter than us to put out music under the allure and guiles and FN Meka. There was this artificial intelligent robot-ish. It had like this graphic and, you know, fake dreads. And it had the image of a rapper. However, it wasn't truly a rapper, but it was AI-driven software that was creating music. Yeah. And didn't Gunna feature on that song?
He did.
It was a song called Florida Water by FN Meka featuring Gunna. I remember this very clearly.
And what did he sound like?
Bro, he sounded like every rapper. But the thing is this, I think it was too early at the time. And I think it didn't really reach the conversation for people to really put people in fear because it was a voice of somebody who didn't resemble anybody that they knew. This changed once we started hearing music from artists that we've known and loved for years now being artificially represented. There was a song that just dropped called, I think, Heart on My Sleeve by a gentleman by the name of, I think his name is Ghostwriter. Dropped the song with an AI version of Drake and The Weeknd. And that's the song that made people lose their mind because they're like, oh my God, Drake? This sounds just like Drake.
I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex. Got these girls on my neck, got these girls on my chest.
You know, I think we're at a point where a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are happy. We gonna see what's gonna happen. But Q, what do you think about artificial intelligence right now, bro? Is the world over?
First and foremost,
is the world over?
I was going to say, first and foremost, I've seen a lot of things in my lifetime. It could be a sign that the world's coming to an end, but I'm just like, you know, not quite. Like, for instance, you know what I thought was a sign that the world's coming to an end? They had those cereal, like, you can get Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the milk and the cereal in a bar, and it was in a bar. But then they had cars that drive itself, you know, with Tesla. You know, they're giving students tablets. I was like, okay, you know, it's the world's changing. This scares me the most. This AI crap that's going on right now scares the hell out of me because in terms of artistry, that's the scariest thing. Something that we all have to make sure we protect is artists. From day one, I feel like artists have always needed to be put on pedestals. They need to be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Like if artist gets copied, you know, it's acknowledged. You know, we put so much emphasis on ghostwriting and things like that because artistry is just so important to our everyday lives. And in a world where computers and AI can duplicate an artist in their artistry, that is literally the biggest scare. Because I grew up in an era where, you know, there was Napster and LimeWire, right? And I know you did this. You'll try to download a song or something, and then it will say, what? There's a song with Jay-Z, Tupac, Nas, and Biggie? You download the song, and it just be a mix of just a whole bunch of, this is clearly not a real song. This is a song that somebody put together. Or maybe you had a song, and it'll be like, whoa, there's a song with Master P featuring Jay-Z, and then it's a Jay-Z verse from like another song that they put on another song. You know what I'm saying?
I.e. the Biggie duets.
Biggie duets. It was like that, but you know, it's clearly some random person put it out there. That scared me because it was like, dog, like these people are making fake songs. Now, not only are they making fake songs with this AI, they are now creating verses that weren't there. See, back then they were taking verses from other songs and mixing and matching it. Now they're creating verses that weren't there. Eventually, it may get to a point where you're hearing a song and you're asking yourself, is this even a real song? Do you know how much verification is going to be needed these days?
That's a good pivot, because what ended up happening once that song dropped on, I'm talking about the Drake and Weeknd, AI Drake Weeknd song dropped on streaming, Universal Records, Universal Music Group told Spotify and all these mother suckers, all these streaming platforms, take that joint down. And they complied. Because right now we're at I think a landmark historic point. We've never seen nothing like this. Imitation in this manner. There's so many legalities. There's so many things that still haven't been sorted out. Throughout this whole phase of AI so far, I've learned that people's voices can't be copywritten at the moment. Human beings have thought about everything else in the world. They say, oh, you can't copyright somebody's lyrics. You can't copyright somebody's melody.
So what the
you
hell
can't
does that mean?
copyright.
You can't copy somebody's voice. What if my voice just sounds like that?
They have in the law of copyright, there was not a provision that covers someone's voice being imitated, which means that human beings didn't think this far. They didn't think that there would ever be a point where someone's voice would be replicated to this point.
Well, Negro, they didn't watch iRobot.
Who's they? You mean
I'm talking about
Thomas Jefferson and Andrew Hamilton or whatever? You talking about them? Of course not.
Everybody that's on the damn penny.
George Washington. Bro, iRobot came on 05.
But iRobot, if you watch iRobot is very scary because it's
Facts.
like iRobot's Will Smith's character is like, yo, dude, like these robots are the ones committing the crimes. And the robot's like, it wasn't me. And it's like, dude, like that's kind of along the lines where, you know, right now it seems like we're in a place where AI, people are trying to use it for good, but there's going to be people that are money hungry. They're going to try to make money out of stealing people's voices, creating these songs, because they're going to make money. Could you imagine this story? It became something that was covered on news. So just like I asked you today, I said, yo, I want to listen to the song. They get 1 million streams, billion streams. Even if Universal tells them to take it down, they already got 1 billion streams for YouTube. Now they can start monetizing. And now you can start doing whatever the hell you want to do.
I don't know how this is going to end, and I don't think anybody does. But I'm torn on this matter, to be honest with you. I see the scariness. I see how it's threatening. I see how it's not good for creatives. It's infringing on other people's rights. You can just copy somebody. I don't think that's right. We're going to get to a point where the human experience is going to mean even more than it does today. And this kind of plays into, like, you know, on our last, when we were in New York, we talked about how has it become too expensive to become a fan of an artist. To me, it's not a coincidence that show prices have gone up. All of these different things to, like, experience a real person has gone through the roof these days.
Yeah.
And we see AI tracks coming around. Bro, the human output, what we do as humans, we make songs, we do all these different things, and whether it's in music, all that stuff is being devalued. You know, I was thinking too, you notice how, like, over the last couple months, we've seen a bunch of reports that have come out, whether it's from Future, Justin Bieber, all of these artists that have been out here selling their publishing, selling their rights to all these different people, cashing out. And a lot of people, they just been seeing it like, oh, here's another person cashing out. But I've been sitting back like, yo, why is this all happening right now? And I have concluded, I think that they seen this AI wave.
Like,
Bro,
think they're
they
seeing
cashing out on their previous work, because moving forward, will their discography, will their catalog that they're making newly moving forward, will it even mean as much? And will it even mean as much? Would it be able to be worth as much?
And the thing that is also scary, right, about this whole situation is music, I think, already is at an all-time low. It's at an all-time low. It just doesn't mean as much to people.
It's become such a commodity.
People are not
it's become a commodity
to it
like
on
crazy.
The radio. People don't really care to follow your typical artist. People are more consumed with the personal lives of these artists than they are of the music that they're actually coming out with.
Right.
So, like, if AI was affected at a time where music was booming, cool. Music is at its down spiral. So I hope it doesn't become about, like, you know, with sports, right? I think sports is also kind of at its downtrend, right? These days, more people care about the commentary that comes with sports. the first takes of the world, the Skip and Shannons. They're more concerned about the commentary, the drama, than actually the games. That's what sports has become. I say that to say what's scary about this AI situation is that it's going to be fun to people to think about that whole aspect of AI. Just adds another layer of fluff to the music industry to where people aren't going to be paying attention to the actual music anymore. You made a good point. It got to be regulated. And I think if you get caught doing something like they did with the Weeknd and Drake, you're going to have to punish them with hefty fines or like you got to put them in jail. Like,
you say that assuming that AI is this bad thing for the world and you want to see it go away. Unfortunately, this joint ain't going nowhere.
I mean, it's going to get crazier.
I'm
not even going to say worse.
Yo, you know what's funny? Bro, the number one search thing right now is creating fake Trump, like whether it's vocals, creating fake Trump images. Like, people are trying to use it for nefarious reasons or good reasons. That's why I think regulation is important. Everyone in the history of life is going to have to at some point say, it wasn't me. Everybody's going to say it wasn't me at some point. I'm telling you.
It wasn't me.
Yo, Drake literally said it wasn't me when that new song came out. It was like,
It wasn't me.
The Weeknd said, yo, it wasn't me.
That's crazy.
This is the scariest part about that joint. That AI Drake sounded, when I say identical to Drake, if they didn't know this was AI Drake, they would not question it. I'm telling you.
You know who will work for it? With Lil Wayne. Because Lil Wayne's going to be like, I don't remember. I probably did. Somebody could take credit for Lollipop. They'd be like, AI made Lollipop, not Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne don't remember making that song.
He's the only one. Here's what nobody else talks about. You can say I don't want to watch it all you want. It's going to impact every industry. It's going to impact everything we do on an everyday basis. You're not even going to be able to avoid it.
They're going to have AI 90 Day Fiance. That's when I'm going to start getting mad.
Bro, they already got AI TV shows. They got AI pictures. They got pictures, people creating photos right now.
AI TV show.
Yo, this is the infant stages, man.
Here. I'm not here for it.
It wasn't me.
The bots are. Is there going to be AI beef? What if they start having AI beef?
Yo, there will be.
Like,
you know how Drake dissed Kanye on his last song?
Yeah.
Think if somebody created an AI version of Kanye, a diss to Drake.
That's true. What
if Drake didn't know it was really him?
That's true.
The beef gets re-sparked.
That's true.
Hey, but what is going to happen?
That's because now that means you're going to hear so many people be like, it was AI. It wasn't me. The tweets where they say, I got hacked. It's going to be, it was AI.
I've never seen a song age so gracefully. Shout out to Shaggy and what's my man's name back in the day? It wasn't me. Dog, that song aged like wine, bro. That excuse, it wasn't me, is gonna be legit now.
Shaggy was guilty.
Yo, you guys, I know you guys are out there watching, and maybe some of you guys are scared, maybe some of you guys are not. What do you think about AI, man? Leave it in the comments when we put these up on YouTube and Instagram and all these other social networks.
Listen to the full episode. Link below.